What if I told you that the world's oldest drag queen is still performing at over 80 years old? What if I told you that she's been doing drag since the 1950s, long before it was mainstream or even accepted? Meet Maisie Trollette, a living legend who's not just breaking stereotypes but rewriting the rules of aging, art, and self-expression. While most people her age are enjoying retirement, Maisie is busy lighting up stages, inspiring generations, and proving that life doesn't stop when you hit a certain age. But how did she become such an icon? What makes her story so unique? And why is she more relevant today than ever before? Let's dive into the glittery, inspiring world of Maisie Trollette. Maisie Trollette, born Richard Ernest Pointer, is a British drag queen who started performing in the 1950s. Back then, drag was not just a form of entertainment. It was a bold statement of identity in a world that wasn't ready to accept it. Maisie didn't just perform. She survived and thrived in an era when being different could mean facing harsh criticism, rejection, or even danger. What makes Maisie stand out is not just her talent, but her age. She's been performing for over 6 decades, and even in her 80s, she continues to entertain audiences with her wit, charm, and glamour. She once said, "Drag is not about how old you are, it's about how young you feel." And Maisie? She feels timeless. But Maisie's story isn't just about drag. It's about resilience, courage, and the power of self-expression. She's a living reminder that age is just a number and that creativity has no expiration date. Maisie's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. In the 1950s, drag performances were often hidden away in underground clubs. It was a risky profession, but Maisie loved the art form. She performed in small venues, honing her craft and building a loyal fan base. Over the years, she witnessed the evolution of drag. From the underground scenes of the 1950s to the mainstream success of shows like RuPaul's Drag Race, Maisie has seen it all. She once joked, "I've been doing drag since before most of these queens were born." But Maisie's story isn't just about drag. It's about resilience. She lived through a time when being LGBTQ+ was illegal in many places. She faced discrimination, but she never gave up. Her perseverance is a testament to her strength and dedication to her art. In the 1970s and 1980s, as LGBTQ+ rights began to gain traction, Maisie found herself performing in larger venues. She became a symbol of hope for many in the community, proving that it was possible to live authentically and proudly, even in the face of adversity. When we think of drag queens today, names like RuPaul, Bianca Del Rio, or Trixie Mattel come to mind. These queens have brought drag into the mainstream, but Maisie's story is different. She represents the old guard, the pioneers who paved the way for today's stars. Unlike modern drag queens who often rely on social media and reality TV, Maisie built her career the hard way. She didn't have Instagram or YouTube to showcase her talent. She relied on live performances and word of mouth. This makes her achievements even more impressive. But Maisie isn't stuck in the past. She embraces modern drag culture and often collaborates with younger queens. She once said, "Drag is drag, no matter the era. We're all here to entertain and inspire." This ability to adapt and connect with younger generations is what makes her truly unique. For example, while modern drag queens often focus on high energy, performances, and elaborate costumes, Maisie's style is more classic. She combines traditional drag with a touch of modern flair, creating a performance that's both nostalgic and fresh. Maisie's influence goes beyond the stage. She's a symbol of hope and resilience for the LGBTQ+ community. Her story reminds us that it's never too late to chase your dreams. She's also an advocate for older LGBTQ+ individuals who often feel invisible in a youth-obsessed culture. In an interview, Maisie said, "Ageism is just another form of discrimination. Just because I'm older doesn't mean I don't have something to offer." Her words resonate with anyone who's ever been told they're too old to do something. Maisie's contributions to drag and the LGBTQ community have not gone unnoticed. She's received numerous awards and accolades, but her greatest achievement is the love and respect she's earned from her fans. She's also a mentor to younger drag queens, sharing her wisdom and experience with the next generation. She once said, "I've been through it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If I can help someone else avoid the mistakes I made, then it's all worth it." Maisie Trollette's story is more than just a tale of a drag queen. It's a lesson in courage, perseverance, and self-expression. She's proof that age is no barrier to creativity and that it's never too late to be yourself. Her journey also highlights the importance of remembering our history. In a world that's always looking for the next big thing, Maisie reminds us to honor the pioneers who came before us. Without them, the drag we know and love today wouldn't exist. Maisie's legacy is one of love, acceptance, and joy. She's a living reminder that life is what you make of it, and that it's never too late to shine. Maisie Trollette's life is a testament to the power of authenticity. In a world that often pressures people to conform, Maisie chose to be herself, no matter the cost. Her journey is a reminder that true happiness comes from embracing who you are, even when the world tries to tell you otherwise. She once shared, "I didn't choose drag. Drag chose me. It's not just a performance. It's who I am." This unwavering commitment to her identity has made her a beacon of hope for anyone struggling to find their place in the world. Maisie's story also challenges societal norms about aging. In a culture that often glorifies youth, she stands as a defiant symbol of vitality and creativity in later life. Her performances are not just entertainment, they're a celebration of life itself. She proves that passion and purpose don't fade with age, they only grow stronger. As she often says, "You're never too old to sparkle." As drag continues to evolve, Maisie Trollette remains a vital link between its past and future. She bridges the gap between the underground drag scenes of the 1950s and the global phenomenon it has become today. Her presence in the drag community serves as a reminder of how far we've come and how much further we can go. Maisie's influence extends beyond the stage. She's a living archive of drag history, preserving the stories and struggles of those who came before her. By sharing her experiences, she ensures that the sacrifices and triumphs of earlier generations are not forgotten. As the drag world continues to grow, Maisie's legacy will inspire future queens to honor their roots while pushing the boundaries of what drag can be. One of the things that makes Maisie Trollette so beloved is her sense of humor. She doesn't take herself too seriously, and her performances are filled with wit, charm, and a touch of cheekiness. Whether she's delivering a sharp one-liner or engaging with the audience, Maisie knows how to make people laugh. Her humor is not just entertainment, it's a way of breaking down barriers and connecting with people on a human level. But behind the laughter is a deep sense of humanity. Maisie has lived through decades of social change, and she's seen the best and worst of humanity. Yet, she remains hopeful. She believes in the power of love, acceptance, and community. "Drag is about bringing people together," she once said. "It's about showing the world that we're all the same underneath the glitter and glamour." This message of unity is what makes her performances so powerful and timeless. Maisie Trollette's story is not just about looking back, it's about moving forward. She challenges us to think about our own lives and the legacy we want to leave behind. Are we living authentically? Are we embracing our passions no matter our age or circumstances? Maisie's life is a call to action, urging us to be bold, be kind, and be ourselves. She also reminds us of the importance of supporting one another. In a world that can often feel divided, Maisie's message of love and acceptance is more important than ever. She encourages us to celebrate our differences and to stand up for those who are marginalized or overlooked. As she often says, "We're all in this together, and together we can make the world a brighter place." So what does Maisie Trollette's story mean to you? Does it inspire you to chase your dreams, no matter your age? Does it make you think about the pioneers in your own life who've paved the way for you? And most importantly, what can we do to ensure that legends like Maisie are never forgotten? Maisie once said, "Drag is about joy, love, and acceptance." In a world that often feels divided, her message is more important than ever. So, the next time you see a drag performance, remember the queens like Maisie who made it all possible, and ask yourself, how can you spread a little more joy, love, and acceptance in your own life?